Let's move back to CaseWare.com in the main page. I mentioned RiskSpace previously. So also, while logged into my case, we can directly access the RiskSpace. By hovering over top of the products link, I simply click the RiskSpace product. Now, many of you might not realize that RiskSpace is available to you free of charge. You've seen it under products and you weren't sure what it is, maybe you ignored it as a result. But this is an excellent content library for you when you're dealing with your audits. It's convenient, it's cost effective, and it's easy to use. CaseWare RiskSpace is a new online community, relatively new. It's been around for a little over 3 years now, that lets you quickly download free content to help you identify risks, related controls, and management letter comments. What's more, you can also help expand and improve the selection. If we scroll down just a little bit here, you can see we can quickly download free content. We can easily find what you're looking for. You can incorporate into CaseWare working papers our audit templates, risk and controls, and management letter points. Areas have the ability to draw the information in from here directly into those templates. And you have the ability to help us build better libraries to improve on the risks, mitigating controls, and management letter points as we go forward. Now, as noted at the bottom here, you need a MyCase account to access this area. Now, I am logged in, so I can click on the Access RiskSpace button here. And here we see links to access the libraries. At the top, we have our risks, we have our mitigating controls, related management letter points, risk associations, and the ability to search to find what we're looking for in our risk library. Now, if I click on the risk list, I can then choose a risk that might be of concern in my audit engagement. Let's say capital asset purchases are not capitalized. That's going to take me into the risk details, and I can copy this into my risk documentation in my audit. Just right-click, copy, and paste it into my audit. Again, if you're using one of the CaseWare audit templates, we have a built-in utility within the template that will draw this information into the risk tracking area for you. Now, with this risk summary and the ability to copy it, there's also a tab that provides links to associated controls. So if I click on associated controls, we can see various controls that might mitigate that risk. Oh, perhaps I have competent personnel. And then I can copy that again into my controls document and associate that with the risk that it was originally coming from to say that, well, we've got competent personnel, so the risk is a little bit less than we might think it is as a result. Let me just hit the back button to go back to that risk. There's also a third tab which provides links to management letter points that can be copied into your management letter. So I mentioned competent personnel. Let's see if I have anything there. Ensure personnel have adequate education skills, experience, and training. So I'll click on that, and sure enough, we have a paragraph that can be copied and pasted into your management letter. And on top of that, once it's in your management letter, you have full reign as to modifying this to make it suit your particular needs in your engagement. So that's just a very brief overview of the RiskSpace. I'm going to get back to the RiskSpace page here, where we can see, again, risks, controls, management letter points, risk associations, and the search feature. I chose the risk list. We could have also searched those by categories, and then we can open it up and look at the various risks by category. And we also have the ability to add a risk. Now, this is moderated, so if you do choose to add a risk, you fill out the information, and our moderator will look at that to ensure that that's an appropriate risk to add to the risk list. And once that's determined, you will see that show up on the risks list. Of course, if there's any mitigating controls that you want to add, we do the same thing, fill out the information and click the Add button. And that allows you then to contribute to RiskSpace. Now, remember, RiskSpace is free and accessible with your free MyCase account. Oh, and did I mention the cost? It is free.